Okay, who is sharing this PPT?
Prabhuji, me, Melinda.
Okay, fine, good. You're showing on mobile or laptop?
No, on the laptop, Prabhuji.
So we are in chapter 16.
16.
Okay, Krishna chastises the serpent Kaliya. Okay, till now we have covered 15 chapters. So this is the story of Kaliya Nag. So now Krishna was almost like 4.5 to 5 years when this happened. So this is actually before Brahma Vimohan Lila. But now in this Brahma Vimohan Lila already happened. So that's why this is not in sequence. So Brahma Vimohan Lila should come after this because it happened 5 to 6 years. And this is before 5 years. But this has come later. So Kaliya Nag, who was actually staying far, far, far away in Ramanakadvip. So there, once he had a tussle with Garuda. And amongst eagle and the snake, who is more powerful always?
Eagle.
Eagle. Eagle is powerful. Hmm. Because although the snake may be very poisonous, but the snake's poison doesn't work on the eagle. Eagle is immune to snake's poison. Mongoose is immune. Even if a king cobra bites mongoose, nothing will happen to mongoose because the poison doesn't work only on mongoose. So mongoose is fearless. And other advantage of mongoose is very fast, faster than the snake. The snake cannot bite on. And even if it bites, so it's like check and mate for a snake to face either mongoose or Garuda. So mm, I have seen one video where one eagle comes like this flying and goes underwater and comes out with a big snake. You have seen that? And the snake is so Garuda is always victorious, 99.9%. I mean, eagle. And amongst eagle, the king is Garuda. And there is no match for Garuda. Garuda is the Vahan of Lord Krishna. So Kaliya is no match. So due to some reason, they had a tussle. And Garuda actually so thoroughly thrashed Kaliya that Kaliya ran away, swam away from there, from Ramanak. So Kaliya came from Ramanak Dweep directly to Vrindavan. Why? Because he liked Vrindavan, just like all of us you like Vrindavan. So he came to see Vrindavan, or for why he came to Vrindavan? Hindi devotees should not speak. Others should tell. Why he came to Vrindavan? Why didn't he go anywhere else? Yes, who would like to answer? Nobody. Everybody is awake or sleeping?
Oh, Prabhuji, I don't know.
Acha, okay. I thought everybody is fast asleep after lunch. So now, should I tell?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So Kaliya, why he came to Vrindavan only? Because in Vrindavan, okay, let me ask Hindi devotees. Hindi, anybody is there?
Prabhu, he wants to save the life.
No, 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 no. Why he came
That's
to
why
Vrindavan only? Why?
that's why he came to,
Whose life you want to save?
sorry, Prabhu.
No, no, no. What I told yesterday, anybody remembers Hindi? Who is Hindi? हिंदी में कौन है? Ah, yeah. So Garuda got a curse from Shobhari Muni that you should not come to Yamuna, otherwise you will die. So that was his shrap, but Garuda shrap doesn't work. He is a great devotee. But still, to respect Shobari Muni, he said, I will not go to Yamuna, but I will go anywhere. So Kaliya knew this, so that he thought Yamuna is the best place to hide from Garuda. So that's why he came to Yamuna. Yes, next slide. Next, so the verse is Lord Krishna subdues Kaliya, Kaliya and family surrender to Krishna, praise offered by Nagpatni, release of Kaliya and praise offered by him. Lord banished Kaliya. Okay, next. Summary of Kaliya Lila. Actually, Kaliya Lila was told by Shukdev Goswami only in 5 verses before. So Parikshit Maharaj was not happy that he winded up Kaliya pastime only in 5 verses. So he asked Shukdev Goswami, please describe it completely in great detail. Just don't take shortcuts. I want to hear from where Kaliya came, why he came to Vrindavan only, and how Krishna subdued Kaliya, and what happened after that. Please tell everything in detail. I am not in hurry. I don't feel hungry. I am not thirsty. I am here to only hear. So please tell in detail. Hmm. So that was the eagerness of Parikshit Maharaj. He was eager to hear. So Shukdev Goswami also seeing such a qualified and such an eager audience, he was also enthused to speak. So nobody took any water or nobody took any food for 7 days and 7 nights. It was not others were saying, चलो परीक्षित महाराज को श्राप है हम तो थोड़ा खा के पी के आते हैं. No, no, no. Everybody, Shukdev Goswami also, Parikshit Maharaj also, and all the sages, they are sitting without blinking their eyes, without eating or drinking. That was the focus of everyone there. Yeah. Next, Krishna agitates the lake and Kaliya binds Krishna in his coil. Mhm. So now, when Krishna goes on that day with cowherd boyfriends, that day Balram couldn't come. Why Balram didn't come? What was the reason?
Hare Krishna, whenever Krishna, like Balram is in the form of snake only, no, Prabhuji? So whenever Krishna will kill snake or have some leela with him, the Balram will not be there.
That is okay. But what was the main reason? Main reason was it was Balram's birthday. Balram's birthday is there, then Rohini asks Balram to stay back and do we have to do all the rituals and all the celebrations, so you cannot go. Hmm. So like that, that's why Balram stayed back that day. And Krishna, along with his cowherd boyfriends, he went to the forest, and there all the boyfriends were so very thirsty, and they wanted to drink water, they wanted to drink water, they wanted to drink water. And when they went to drink water, they drank water and they fell unconscious, dead. So Krishna saw that this water is poisoned, and there is none other than this envious Kaliya inside the Kaliya Daha. Hmm. There was a big lake which was near to Yamuna. Hmm. So he was not right in Yamuna, but he was near to Yamuna in a lake. So that lake was very big. Here, what is the dimensions of the lake written? How big was the lake?
8 miles.
8 miles. That was the width or diameter of that lake. It was huge. And that lake was connected to Yamuna. And Kali was not directly living in Yamuna, but inside that lake, which was very deep also. Very fearful and very terrible looking lake. And Kalia, inside that, he was staying with his family. Hmm. So he has nice 2 BHK. or maybe 3 BHK. I don't know how many BHK he had inside. He was staying in a house proper inside the water. He had a siddhi called Jalastambha, by which he could make walls out of water. He was staying in a house properly inside with his family, with children, with wives, sweet home, happy home, but killing everybody else. That was his happy home. So Krishna, when he saw that my friends are killed because of the poison, he thought now something I have to do. This Kaliya has become a nuisance to Vrindavan. Now I will show Kaliya उसकी असली औकात दिखा देता हूँ. So Krishna jumped into that lake from the tree which you see behind. You see behind that little tree? That's called Kadamba tree. And that is still there in Vrindavan. How many of you seen that tree in Vrindavan?
I have seen it, Prabhuji.
Where is it?
In Vrindavan, Prabhuji. So I just saw
That is,
the tree.
but
What
where in
Prabhuji told
Vrindavan?
me.
In
I,
Vrindavan, it's on the Parikrama Marga.
yes, yes,
Just like
yes.
if you go to Madan Mohan temple, Sanatan Goswami, before that comes Kaliyada. And there is that tree from which Krishna jumped. So that tree is still there now. So now the question may come, how that tree is living for so long, and how come that tree didn't get killed, or the tree didn't die because of poison? Because of poison, everybody died, and all the vegetation also dried. So what is the reason that this tree didn't die? This tree was still standing there, only one tree. What was the reason? Yeah. You are there, I think, yesterday in Hindi. Hindi devotees are there. I want answers from English. English. Who are all there in English yesterday? Kiruba Shankar. You are in Hindi or English? Kiruba Shankar. Kiruba Shankar. You are there or not? Kiruba Shankar Prabhu. You are awake? No, he is not awake. Sujata TK. You are in Hindi or English? Right.
I attended yesterday's Hindi also, Prabhuji.
Acha, okay. So English devotee should answer first. If they cannot, then Hindi will answer. Okay. So why? Acha, this tree why? Because Garuda had kept the nectar for some time there, and few drops had fallen. So now Krishna, when he jumped, Kaliya became angry because he came to know some vibrations in the water, and then he came out of his house and saw Krishna. He jumped into my waters, this fellow. But first time when he saw Krishna, he was also captivated by the beauty of Krishna. Because Krishna was so enchanting. And uh, Krishna is so beautiful and his body is so soft like lotus. So this Kaliya snake was captivated for some moments, but again his envy came up and he bit Krishna on his chest. Hmm. Now imagine it's such a poisonous snake bite. Hmm. So then there is hardly any. Actually, in India, every year 60,000 people die due to snake bite. Hmm. And people don't know how to save themselves. They cannot go to the hospital, or they are ignorant. They neglect, and that's why 60,000 people die every year. Hmm. And the poisonous snakes, the poison actually of the snake, many people die because of even non-poisonous snake. Why is that?
Because of fear, Prabhuji.
Ah, just seeing a snake, one fears, my God, snake. And if the snake bites, even if it is non-poisonous, still one dies because of the fear only. Most of the snakes are non-poisonous. There are only some few species who are poisonous. So this Kaliya you are seeing, it's fearful or no? Oh, you feel the Kaliya very nice
Yes.
to see.
No, Prabhuji.
Terrible, na?
Yes, Prabhuji.
This is
Prabhu,
angry.
how many heads did Kaliya have?
Kaliya had 1,000 hoods. In that,
Oh,
101 were prominent, and others were like secondary. But
okay.
101 also, it's like huge, terrible, and so powerful. Even the birds were flying on the above. Due to the vapors, they were killed, and everything around except this tree, everything, all the vegetation, all the fishes, all the animals, they died. And even Krishna's friends who drank the water, they died on the spot. So Krishna thought I had to take some action. So Krishna jumped and started swimming fast. So that time Kaliya beat him on the chest, but Krishna didn't feel anything. And then Kaliya caught Krishna in his coils and he started pressing Krishna. Then what happened next? Now when everybody came to know that Kaliya is in the coil, Krishna is in the coil of Kaliya, then all the Vrajvasis came. Hmm. So cowherd men and boys, the bulls, cows, calves, Vrajvasis, Balram, gopis, elderly gopis, everybody came and everybody's reactions were different. Hmm. So the men and the boys, they started lamenting and some of them fell unconscious. The bulls and the cows started mooing, making the sound. They called out piteously, "Ma!" Like that, they make sound. And they were in fear and they're looking at Krishna. The demigods, they experienced fearful omens. And the Vrajvasis became fearful and thought that our Krishna is gone now. Hmm? Our Krishna will not come back again. And the Vrajvasis, they were in confusion and anguish. Gopis, they felt burning sensation in their hearts. Elderly Gopi also, Yashoda fainted there. Only one person was smiling, and who was that? Who was smiling?
Balram.
Balaram. And why Balaram was smiling?
Prabhuji, it's written there to give hope to others and solve a crime.
Yeah, and
He remembered Kaliya as his form of Shesha, and he knew the extraordinary power of Krishna.
he thought, अरे ये क्या सांप है, पानी का सांप है ये तो, इसको तो भगवान ऐसे निपट लेंगे. Hmm? Is not very powerful snake. And Krishna never plays with me like this. Hmm? Krishna plays with, he's playing with this water snake, but he never plays with me like that. And then he was smiling like that there. He knew that Krishna's power. Krishna with his one finger, he can destroy whole universe. What is this Kaliya? Yeah, next. Fearful, concluded, became fearful, experienced three types of fearful omen from Bhuvi, Divi, and Atmani. We'll have to see that verse 12th. Can you check that 12th verse? What is the verse and translation? Uh, you can open Veda base and check, Mataji, till that time. Huh? Dipti Mataji. No, not you. No, no, you can, we'll continue. Dipti Mataji will check. The Veda base you open and see the 12th verse and read it. I will explain then. Okay. You open meanwhile. I will go to the next slide. You have Veda base, na? Or online you can open. Dipti. Yeah. Krishna frees himself, subdues Kaliya, and dance on his hoods. Hmm. So Krishna remained in the coils of Kaliya for 48 minutes. Until the time everybody came, everybody was seeing, everybody was crying, unconscious, anxious, in anguish. And because of that, their love for Krishna was increasing more and more and more. So they felt great separation from Krishna. So Krishna was doing this only to increase the love of Rajvasis. Hmm. So for 48 minutes he stayed in the coils of Kaliya. Then Krishna thought, enough of it. Hmm. Then he slipped from coils of Kaliya and then jumped on his head. Now Kali had 1,000 roots. So now to jump on all and dance, that only Krishna can do. Hmm. And the snake's head or snake's body is very, very slippery. Hmm. And to dance on that, and on that also he was playing flute and dancing. So while dancing, Krishna was stepping on each of the hoods, and his lotus feet, which are so soft, they were felt by Kaliya like thunderbolt, or very hard. And because of that, Kaliya, blood started coming out of the mouth of Kaliya. Okay, you read the word translation. Yeah, in the sky, Atmani, in the body of living. In the Vrindavan area, there then arose all three types of fearful women. Those on the earth, those in the sky, Bhuvi, Divi, and those in the bodies of living creature, which announce immediate danger. Actually, there are some omens means sign if some danger is there. That is also a science. So sometimes you see immediately it become dark. According to Srila Sridhar Swami, the omens were as follows. On the earth, there were disturbing tremors. In the sky, there were meteors falling. And in the bodies of the creature, there was shivering as well as quivering of the left eye and other parts of the body. See, one who knows the science, he knows. Just like sometimes there is a volcano or earthquake which are about to come. So some creatures, they know it is going to come. Hmm? The dog or the ants or some creatures, they make some movement. Based on that, one can know that some danger is about to come. So like that, there is omen. So in the sky, there were on the earth, there were disturbing tremors. Earth started shaking. And in the sky, there were meteors falling. Meteors you have seen? A falling star, you seen a shooting star. So to see a shooting star is actually bad omen. You have seen sometimes shooting star or no? Like this, you see na? The star, that is some kind of a bad omen. Hmm? And shivering of the body. So that was happening. So everybody could know that something is wrong happening. So that the demigod saw that omens. Yeah. Okay, next. Kali and wife with their children surrendered to Krishna. So now Kali and his wife. Now what happens? Krishna is dancing and dancing and dancing and dancing so ferociously that Kalia's whole poison was purged out. The blood was coming from his mouth. And Kalia, although so powerful, he was a very powerful snake, and nobody could come near. Even by the vapor of his poison, the birds were falling off. What to speak of his poison, actual poison? Hmm? There are some cobra which is called spitting cobra. You have heard about that? Spitting cobra.
No, Prabhuji, I haven't heard.
Others they are hearing or they sleeping? Nobody is answering. How many of you have heard about spitting cobra? It spit the venom right into the eyes, and if it goes into the eyes, one becomes blind. Hmm? So, so Kalia was spitting cobra. This Kaliya knew Hulk and she was spitting venom, fire, but that had no effect on Krishna. Hmm. So Krishna danced and danced and danced, and he played flute also. Everybody started enjoying, but Kaliya was suffering like anything. Hmm. And after some time, Kaliya became completely exhausted. His complete poisoned came out, poison. Blood started coming out. And Kaliya became completely tired. Then he realized that this person is no ordinary person. He must be none other than Lord Krishna himself. Otherwise, nobody can defeat me like this. Nobody has the power to defeat me like this. So, Krishna, uh, seeing Krishna's power, Kaliya came to his senses. Yeah, next. Prayers offered by Nagapatnis. Yeah. Then now, when we went tired, Krishna was still dancing, and Kaliya's whole strength was going out. Now, if Krishna dances more and more and more, then Kaliya would be dead in some time. So seeing this, Kaliya's wives came, Nagapatnis, and they came with small children. And they said, "Oh, Krishna, please forgive our husband. See these small children. Please see at them. They are so innocent." Mhm. The snakes children are innocent. They look very innocent or no? They look very cute, na? Snakes children. My God. So they came with the snake children, mhm, showing to them why they were showing children to Krishna.
To beg for mercy, Prabhuji.
Yeah, because seeing children are so innocent, na? But the snake's children are not innocent. Snake children are very dangerous actually. They can bite and they have poison right from the birth. If they bite anybody, their poison is more dangerous than the full grown snake. But anyway, they brought the small snakes. These are our children. Hmm. Please forgive Kaliya. Then Krishna, seeing Nagapatnis, because Nagapatnis were the great devotees. Hmm. And that's why Kaliya was saved, because he was connected to devotees. Hmm. So, if we are connected to devotees, then Krishna will show mercy. But if we approach Krishna directly, then Krishna will never forgive us. Hmm. So the best thing is be connected with a pure devotee. Then Krishna will forgive us, even if some wrong happens from us. Hmm. So we see in so many pastimes. Which other pastime we saw? Somebody took shelter of a pure devotee and then he was forgiven because of his connection. Which pastime? Yes, because of connection with a devotee, he was forgiven. Everybody's awake?
Yes, Prabhuji.
I don't think. Yes, who will answer? Where somebody was forgiven because of connection with a pure devotee.
Prabhu Amrish Maharaj.
Hmm?
Amrish Maharaj,
Connection to whom?
Durvasa Muni, or
No, Durvasa Muni was punished thoroughly.
he punished, but the
Just like here, because of the Nag Patnis, Kaliya was forgiven. Hmm? So like that, whose shelter Indra took? Because of that he was forgiven.
Bhumi Devi,
No.
Cow.
Surabhi cow. Yeah.
Surabhi cow. He took shelter of the Surabhi cow,
Should-
and that's why
Yeah.
he was forgiven. So it's always best to be in the guidance, shelter of a pure devotee.
Yeah.
That's why Kali was forgiven here. Yeah. Next, prayers offered by Nagapatni. So the prayers were wonderful prayers where they praise Lord Krishna as the creator, maintainer, and destroyer. He is one who is sustaining everything, and because of him, everything is happening. And they say that please tolerate the offenses of Kaliya. Hmm. He has done nonsense, we know, but please, hmm, at least forgive him once. Stamp more. To wipe the disease, need stamp more. Please be merciful, spare our husband. Okay, then follow my order. Okay, Krishna is saying, what is intention of your praises? So Nagpatnis are saying, everybody acts under three modes, but you protect those in mode of goodness. Hmm. So please protect. So then Krishna is asking, please tolerate offenses of Kaliya. At least once master must tolerate. To wipe the disease, need stamp more. Please be merciful, spare our husband. Okay, then follow my order. Tell us what to do. Those who follow your order become fearless. Okay, then Krishna said, should I spare? If I spare, then you have to follow the orders. So they ask, what is your order? Yes, next. Then Krishna says, Kaliya should get out and cannot stay in Vrindavan. This Vrindavan is a place for only my devotees who are unalloyed, pure devotees. They can stay in Vrindavan. Others, those who are envious, has no place. Get out immediately. So Kaliya says, by birth I am envious. It is difficult to give up conditioned nature. Hmm? See, so the snake is envious naturally. So that's why it is said, Modayet, Modayet api. Hmm? वृश्चिक सर्प हत्या मोदयेत साधुर अपि मोदयेत साधुर अपि वृश्चिक सर्प हत्या. Hmm? Who will tell the meaning of this? What is the meaning? Modayet sadhur api vrishchika sarpa hatya. Hmm. Because they are envious by birth. So you only manifest various species with variegated intelligent forms. By nature I am angry. How can I overcome Maya on my own? Please arrange for us whatever you consider proper, whether it be mercy or punishment. Oh serpent, you may not remain here any longer. Go back to the ocean immediately. Let this river be enjoyed by the cows and humans. So Krishna says, leave this river immediately and go back from where you came. So he had come from Ramanak, which is near New Zealand, which is called Fiji. Yes, next. Lord banishes Kaliya from Yamuna. Those who remember this at sunrise or sunset will never be afraid of it. One will be free from all sinful reactions. Now mark with the footprints. When now these footprints were marked on Kaliya's head, Garuda will not do anything. So Garuda will see, oh, this fellow has got Krishna's mercy, so I should not now eat him. Hmm. So Kaliya actually got Abhaydan because of Lord. Kaliya is still there now. Kaliya became Kaliya Prabhu, and Garuda felt satisfied. Hmm. Yamuna river was again restored back. Yeah, next. So what does Kaliya represents? Kaliya represents brutality, cruelty, treachery, for poor poison to resident of a rumor monger. Chastisement of Kali removes pride, cheating, cruelty, harming others, and absence of compassion. Basically, Kaliya represents cruelty, violence. So this tendency of violence and cruelty is there in everybody of us. So we have to remove this, and we should have compassion for our other living entities. So if we hear this Kaliya Lila, then our cruelty and brutality will decrease and compassion will arise. So each of these demons which are there in Vrindavan Lila, they represent some anartha in our heart. And when we hear that pastime again and 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 again, then slowly that anartha which it represents, the demon, that will slowly reduce and reduce and reduce and reduce. So if you want to vanquish this tendency of cruelty and brutality and violence in us, which lila we should hear again and again?
Kaliya lila.
Kaliya lila we should hear again and again, again and again, again and again. Yeah. Yes, next. Okay, the history of Kaliya. Okay, how history of Kaliya, how Kaliya came here, why he came here, why at all he came to Vrindavan, which I told. That will be detailed and that will be discussed detailed in the next chapter, 17th. The history of Kaliya. We'll discuss that next time. Hmm. Okay, any question? Hmm. A short chapter. So I think from English only one, two, three, four. Four, four or five devotees are there in English. Other are Hindi only. Yes. What is the question? Yes. Hmm. Yes. So we hear from scripture and then we do service. By doing service, the knowledge becomes realization. Hmm. So if you want to convert knowledge into realization, we should do some service. So service is that key which turns knowledge into realization. Hmm. So some kind of service we should have, which we render to the Lord in the temple, some kind of service. So along with hearing, serving is also important. Plus gives realization. That means the knowledge becomes one with us and we apply that knowledge. So that is called okay. Okay, we'll end here then. Since it is
Prabhuji, one
early.
last question. Is you mentioned that Kaliya is still there in New Zealand, Fiji. Is that true, Prabhuji? Is still there?
Yes. Prabhupada, when he went to Fiji, he said that Kaliya is here. He said on that mountain, he showed also. In that mountain, there is a big lake, and on that lake, Kaliya is still living. So, this Prabhupada's pastime also.
Okay.
So,